Hey guys, today we're going to talk about sameness in the giver. What is it? What are some advantages and disadvantages? So for you guys, your final is going to be, there's going to be an essay portion, and the piece of the essay portion is going to be, I'm just going to tell you right now, it's going to be identifying advantages and disadvantages of sameness. So let's talk about it right now. First of all, what is sameness, in case we're not all on the same page about what sameness is? In The Giver, they identify sameness with a capital S. They talk about sameness like it's a thing, or like even a person, like it's a proper noun, sameness with the capital S. So sameness is rejecting the idea of individuality. It's rejecting all differences and trying to become one, trying to become the same, trying to eliminate anything unique. It's just we're all the same. And that's why they eliminated colors, and they eliminated weather, and they eliminated hills. They made everything flat, everything even, everything the same. So that's what sameness is in The Giver. So why in the world would they do that? If we're going to look at advantages of sameness, we would be answering that question. Why would a community collectively as a whole vote in order of sameness, right? So here's the advantages side of sameness. We've got predictability. No more are you going to wake up in the morning and not know what to wear, because the weather is always the same. And also because it sounds like they kind of tell you exactly what you're supposed to wear. So hey, that's kind of nice, I guess, right? Like we can just not think about that. You're not going to have a snow day. And then let's talk about weather. So they said the reason for climate control was to bring up productivity. So no more problems with transportation, right? Because snow days ruin transportation. Rain causes car accidents, which actually it seems as if they got rid of cars for the most part. There were delivery trucks, I think, but the citizens just rode bicycles. And then agriculture. You can't grow during all seasons unless there's climate control. Then you can grow all year round the food that you need to produce for your community. So that's an advantage to sameness, right? We can have more production in agriculture, and transportation is safer and more stable, right? What would another advantage? Oh, another advantage to sameness was that there was no unemployment. Everyone is assigned a job, and that's your job, and there's no question about it. I'm sure there were some sort of rules that you still had to follow, but for the most part, it seemed like there was no unemployment in the community. That's a positive thing. Food seemed to be rationed, so you were going to get your food for the day. You didn't have to worry about that. Everyone got the same thing probably, but that's okay because you know there's going to be food on the table. So these might be some of the advantages of sameness. Also, there was no war. The people were not fighting with each other. They were just all kind of going about their time here. It didn't seem like there was a lot of conflict. The kids went to school, they came back from school, they went on, they lived their lives. They come, they eat, they leave, right? They just do the thing. And it's all kind of predictable and very easy to manage. And nobody's going through starvation or war. There's not a whole lot of anything like that, right? But now let's talk about the disadvantages of sameness. Obviously, these are the things that Jonas came to light of, is that they took away color. They took away ethnicity. They took away individuality. You didn't get to decide what you wanted to do when you grew up. Oh yeah, they assigned mates, right? Which seems like, okay, well, good. Like Match.com, we're all predictability. We're all like well aligned. We find our mate and that's the end. But like that means there's no love, right? They removed love. And that was the biggest thing that I think Jonas struggled with. The biggest disadvantage was that they removed love. They removed all feelings, because when you love, you get hurt. Like even in healthy, steady marriages, my husband and I, we still hurt each other. And that's just part of loving, is being vulnerable and open to hurt. So a negative aspect of sameness, a disadvantage of sameness, is that there was no love and there was no true feelings. They were all kind of these mindless, feelingless. They weren't mindless, but they were emotionless, kind of zombies, if you will. They weren't really zombies because they could still make choices, but their choices were kind of dictated for them. They didn't know any better. Because of sameness, they had no access to information beyond what the community gave them. So that's one of the things. I mean, climate control, that could be positive, but also you don't get to enjoy the differences in that. We found out that they removed people from the society. They released people from the society that were no longer needed, I guess is what it would be. So we've got the release of the old, we've got the release of twins. That's not really, I would call that a disadvantage, that you have no right to life just because you are an identical twin. That's kind of crazy. Also, the olds just going off and being released instead of living out their days in the house of the old, right? Let's see, there was no color. I think we mentioned that one. So those are some of the advantages and disadvantages of sameness in the giver. I'm sure you can think of more, but that'll just give you guys a little bit of a head start on your essay for the final. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. I will be here for you. Love you guys and miss you. Bye.